You are welcome to Grisly Tales for Gruesome Adults, a series of pointless videos for lovers of shite. And what I mean by that is that I, Sir Richard Pitchard, brings you games but just the dumb bits, and as it's October we're going to go all bloodthirsty in that. If you didn't see my previous video on Outlast, then go snip 2 fingers off in a grungy bathroom and then go watch that video, because today we're going to look at Outlast Whistleblower, the excellent and absolutely essential DLC to the first game. So get your camcorder out and shave all your body hair off, because it's time to blow a motherfucking whistle. The game begins with our protagonist strapped to a chair getting an unsolicited tonguing by this pervy doctor before being left in the hands of the morphogenic engine 2 hours earlier. So remember how Miles got a tip-off that led him to make the worst decision of his life to enter the asylum? Well, that was the fault of our new hero Wayland Park, a software engineer doing some consultancy work for Murkoff, who, despite his presumed expertise, thinks it's a clever idea to send an email basically calling his employers evil pricks to a journalist on a company laptop. He inevitably gets caught, and this shady man in black has him committed to the asylum and volunteers him to take part in the morphogenic engine experiment, meaning that he gets tied to a chair and made to look at some Rorschach tests. Fortunately though, the power drops out and Wayland is able to escape. It seems that shit went fanwards in about 5 minutes, because Wayland barely has time to stretch his legs and adjust his scrotum before the asylum descends into absolute mayhem. Little tangent, Wayland has a handheld camera with night vision. Miles had a camera because he was a journalist intent on documenting what was happening for an explosive story in OK magazine or whatever. Wayland has one because, So Wayland overhears some guards referring to a shortwave radio that could be used to call for help, so that's our goal for now. By the way, they decide not to use it because they don't want to reveal what's been going on in the asylum. I think when you've got people's skins being refashioned into evening wear, you should probably move what people outside think down on your list of concerns. Maybe move it down just below, making sure that your head and your anus stay relatively close together. Oh god, he needs help. Don't worry, I'll save you. Whoops. Sometimes you've got to put your hands in the air and say, I screwed up. Wayland makes it to a kitchen where someone seems to be cooking up a lovely stew. Oh nice, is that lamb shank? Oh wait, is that a hand? Well the first antagonist we meet who has a name and doesn't share the exact same face as 90% of the other inmates is Frank Manera, the cannibal. Wayland sees him munching down on some man meat, but well, yeah, to be fair, kinda in that way. He's trying to cook a man in a microwave, which is silly because he'll be hot on the outside and cold in the middle. If you're gonna cook a human, you need a slow roast with plenty of basting. I mean, not that I know that personally or anything. The cannibal decides he wants to make appetizers out of Wayland's eyeballs, so he pursues us for a while, but Wayland gets away. Oh, that was a close call. Better go. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, no! Oh my god, I've shit myself. Listen, I've shit myself. The meat is gonna taste awful, please. Thank you for seeing reason. Now let me clean myself up and... Oh dear. He sticks us in an oven like a joint of beef. Luckily, unlike a joint of beef, we have powerful legs, so we managed to boot a hole in the wall with nary a scratch aside from a few singed grundle hairs. Hey, mind if I tag in? Shoot me the ball. Oh, come on now, don't be like that. Yeah, I heard you the first time. Now where's the ball? Alright, when I said the ball, I wasn't referring to a testy. You know what, I think I'll leave it for today. I got put in an oven by a cannibal earlier and I think I sprained my ankle. Wayland eventually reaches the room with the shortwave radio in it, but the man in the black from earlier beats the absolute shit out of the radio and then hits him with a stick before legging it when he hears something big coming. Who could that be? Giant haystacks? A roided up Noel Edmonds? Oh god, what a terrible thought. Hey, it's good old Chris Walker, who has not yet been turned into pink mist. He chases us around a bit for old time's sake until...
Another poor soul. Don't be afraid, you're doing his work, whether you know it or not.
That's right, it's the Nancy priest. He's daubing the signs for Miles, and he even has a bucket of blood with him to do it. Now, if I were Wayland, I would have not resisted the urge to draw a massive cock and balls in blood. Oh, wait, no, that's horrible. Oh my god. You know, drawing genitals in the blood of butchered mental patients. God, this game is really, it's desensitizing me. It's doing something to my brain. We head back outside and have to pull a lever, so we head to do it when, oh my god, look at this guy. He must have a hell of an itch. Look how much he's scratching. Hey, maybe get some ointment on that when you've got the chance. Poor guy, he must have touched poison ivy or something. We pull the lever, but this seems to have electrified a fence we need to pass through, so we head back to push the lever again. Oh god, it's so stiff. And done. Right, let's... Oh my god, my hernia just popped out! We climb up a tower, and to be honest, it's a bit harder to keep track of what you're doing in this DLC. In the original game, your objective is mainly to follow the priest. In this, it's mainly just to escape, and Wayland seems to take a very convoluted route out for no other reason than voyeurism. Okay, big jump, we can do it. Alley up. Fortunately, Wayland seems to share Miles' ability not to take fall damage. Somehow we're in an attic where we hear some mysterious voices referring to us as a gift to the Groom. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. I have no clue where to go though. Let's try this door. Oh, hello, you're handsome. What a nice fella. It's the Groom, who plods around the room looking for us while telling us how he wants to be with us and make us happy. Come on, isn't this supposed to be a horror game? He seems like a lovely chap. I don't even know why Wayland runs away. Alley up. Oh, for fuck! Wayland gets a spike right through his leg, and the Groom is pissed off that we'd rather climb a ladder made of wafer biscuits than be with him. To be honest, in this instance, I'm on the Groom's side, Wayland. You're being a prick. Just go and give him a cuddle. Wayland now limps along like a brutalised pirate until he finds a locker to hide in and cry. Unfortunately, though, the Groom has captured him. Right, let's take a breather, ladies and gentlemen. What is about to happen is thoroughly unpleasant. Now, I'm not worried about traumatising anyone or putting them off the meatball marinara or whatever. I'm a fictional character. You can't sue me for giving you PTSD. That's how the law works, right? Anyway, I've got the feeling that old man YouTube might not allow me to show what happens next, as I'm not even sure how Red Barrel's got away with it in the first place. To be honest, I'd only expect to see it at the court case when the person who came up with it inevitably goes on a murder spree and kills loads of people in saw traps or something. So I thought rather than showing you, I would draw you some very accurate and lifelike depictions of what occurs while describing it. So here goes. On our way to getting caught in the locker, I skipped over a bit where we find a male mutilated body that has been altered to look like a pregnant lady, with a hole fashioned where the genitals would be to simulate a vagina, with the victim's head protruding from the hole to give the appearance that the victim is giving birth to his own head. This is a clue as to what the Groom has planned for Wayland. From the comfort of our locker, we see an inmate who has been shaved smooth, quote, like a little girl, by the Groom, who then proceeds to cut off the man's genitalia. After this, he moves on to us. He drugs Wayland, who wakes up 12 hours later naked. He is tied up and his legs are in stirrups, and you see everything. That's right, his little John Thomas is sat there for all the world to see like the world's saddest mushroom. The Groom then turns on the saw and moves Wayland slowly towards it, taint first, with the intention of slicing a faux vagina into him so that he can marry him, consummate the marriage, which I will leave to your imagination, and then give him babies. Fortunately, another inmate sucker punches the Groom just as the saw starts to trim Wayland's grundle hairs and he manages to escape. Okay, back to the game. Thank you for your patience. Don't look at me like that, it's Halloween. It's the one time of year where it's socially acceptable to be a complete reprobate. Anyway, we managed to hobble away scrotum intact before entering a hall where the Groom has displayed all of his failed brides. You'd think after a few failed attempts you'd try something else, maybe whining and dining or even Tinder. What's the definition of insanity again? Oh wait, well this is a mental asylum to be fair, so I guess it's on brand. We need a key to escape, because of course we do, and we find a lovely wedding scene where the bride is holding the key. That's very kind of the Groom. I mean, it doesn't make up for drugging us and trying to remove our testes, but it's a start at least. Unfortunately, the Groom lets himself down again by trying to recapture his blushing naked and absolutely terrified hairy bride until...
One more. Try and I try. You all break. You can hang like the rest of them.
Listen, maybe we just need to get to know each other a little bit first, yeah? Why don't we just go to the basketball court and watch the other prisoners play basketball with someone's testicles for a bit, yeah? Wayland shakes his booty until the Groom loses his grip and ends up getting impaled and mangled. Listen, mate, I'm gonna pop off. It's not me. It really is you. This time, it genuinely is you. Maybe next time, wait until the third day until you bust out the drugs and the saws, you know? Oh my god, it's Traeger! Oh, they rolled him over and covered his anus. Good, he deserves his dignity.
Let's just say he's dead.
Yeah. What kind of sick fuck would do this to somebody? He even took his damn pants.
Tell you one thing. I've seen more than enough dick and balls tonight to last me a lifetime.
And not all of them attached to a man.
Oh yeah, me too. Way too much dick and bowels in this game for my taste. Wayland has been through so much, but the exit is in sight. Unfortunately though, so is the man in black, who shanks Wayland before getting torn arse from tit by the wall rider. Wait, when did Wayland get clothes? I wanted to see his blood-stained John Thomas again. I mean, just for continuity's sake, you understand. Wayland stumbles up to Miles's car and steals it to escape. In the background, we can see the Wall Rider, who seems to have found a new host in the form of a certain journalist who got his fingers cut off and spent way too much time staring at a crack. The game then ends where it began, with Wayland sat at a laptop. He decides to upload all the footage he took in the asylum to a website called Viral Leak. Good idea. I mean, it's not like the BBC or Sky would be interested in an adult story like this. Better upload it onto this website along with the Go videos and footage of car crashes. Talking of car crashes, if you enjoyed this video, please look at the other videos on this channel, and also, yeah, bye! I don't wanna kill my pride. I just wanna go in deep, so I'll cut you, baby, and remove your balls and your little thing. Whack.